Hello everyone. So in this video, let us learn how to update a field. Now, of course, it's a very simple thing to do, but if you're new to Scriptrunner, then you would need to do these things. And there are plenty of use cases. Now, of course, we are not going to update just any other field. I think we recently made a video where we updated a single select list field. But in this video, let us update a user picker field, right? Because why not? So in Jira, of course, we have this field called as a user picker field that you can use to do a lot of wonderful things. For example, if you create a new issue, of course, we have the option to use reporter and assignee, but reporter and assignee, of course, are there for a specific purpose. Reporter is the person who is reporting that particular bug or raising that particular ticket if you're using Jira Service Management. But assignee is usually the person who is going to work on the story or a task, right, or the issue. Now there is also this field or multiple fields that you can create to capture other users. It could be a single select list user or basically a field with just one option to select, like one user, or you can have multiple users. In this video, let us just focus on this field called user picker field. Now this field, you may want to populate it for maybe to capture someone who will approve your issue. Maybe you want to notify them. Maybe you want them to do something. I mean, of course, you can use vouchers, but usually you need, often you would need to store this information, like some additional people who will be doing something. Maybe you want to capture the initial assignee or the last assignee or the previous assignee. So a lot of wonderful things you can do. So in this video, we'll do something very simple. Let us say we have this issue, demo 26, and you want to update this particular demo 26 for this particular issue, you want to update the field. So let us do that. And what I will do, I will go to my script console, and we are going to use in this case a file because I want to use file, and I will be using this script called update user picker field. So update user picker field, and then we'll write our script. Now to write a script, we will do, of course, few things, and of course in this video I want to talk about those things that we will be doing. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to fetch the issue. So let us do that. So you can do something like mutable issue, then you can create a variable issue, right? And you can do issue manager. I think we probably need issue manager as well. So let us also fetch issue manager, then issue manager, variable name, component accessor dot issue manager, right? So you can do get issue manager, and that is it. So the next thing is basically we'll fetch the issue. So issue manager dot get issue object, and we can pass in our demo 26. So it's a very simple script. If you run this, it will basically, it won't really do anything. If you, demo 26, not demo without hyphen. So we have the issue with us. Now the next thing that you want to do is, of course, you want to fetch the field. So the field that you want to work on. So for that, of course, you need to use custom field manager, and then you can use a variable name. You can say custom field manager with lowercase c or whatever name you prefer, and then component accessor dot get custom field manager. So this is our custom field manager, and you can, of course, then fetch the field using this custom field manager. So you can say custom field manager dot get custom fields or dot get custom field objects by name. So basically we need this method, and you can pass in your field name. So my field name is what is the field name? It is user picker single select user picker and then in braces single user. So I'll just go to the script and I'll type in the field name, and we need to probably save it to I think we probably need to fetch the very first object, right, because you will get a list out of it, and you can save it in a variable define custom field is equal to, and then you have this you basically have this custom field. Now what you need to do, let us first return this custom field, and you can do something like this. And do we have value? Yeah, we have get value. So we can also do something like this to just simply take a look at the field value. So right now there is nothing, but of course you can update it to current user, and if you now run it, it will give you the current user. But we of course want to update the field, not really fetch the field value. And to update the field, you basically need to use again issue manager, but you can actually use issue.set custom field value. And to set the custom field value, you need to specify the custom field, right? So basically custom field, and then the value that you want to update. Now because we are trying to update this custom field value, the valid value is of course the user. It should be an application user. If you look here, the custom field, let us look at the set custom field value. I'm just trying to show you the parameters. Let us see. So issue.set custom field. Okay, so it is an object basically. So set custom field value, and then you can specify custom field, and then the next parameter should be your object, your user to update, right? Or user to that you want to, application user. So for that we need to first select, or we first need to fetch in the user, like user to update, and then you can do something like component accessor dot get user manager, and then of course you need to do get user by name, and let us say for the time being we'll say admin2 because I have this user, and then you need to use this user to update, right? So this is, we are almost done. And if you go back, if you now run this, it will not do anything. You will not really see anything. And also keep an eye on the history because we want to update the history. So this is not really enough doing this set custom field. You also need to use the issue manager to issue an update event. Basically we want to trigger this update. So you can do issue manager dot update issue, and it has some parameters, right? You can see that it has application user. You have then second parameter as the issue, then third one is update issue request, and the last one is I believe the flag for sending an email. So you can do something like user, which I don't really think we have declared. So let us also set here the user, like the current user. So we can again do the same thing, application user is equal to component accessor get Jira authentication context, and then get logged in user, right? So we will use this user, and then the second parameter is user to update. The third parameter is basically your event dispatch option, and then you need to use issue updated event, right? And then the last parameter is whether you want to send an email or not. Will not do this. So now we are done, and if you now go back, if you now run this, it will, okay, so we have this error, which is fine. Let us not lose hope. It is okay. Sometimes we do get an error. So let us try to look here what we did wrong. So, and of course, we first need to look at the error itself. So it says no signature method found for update issue, blah, 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 and the argument type application user. So I think we did something wrong, and that something wrong is, I know what I did wrong. basically this second parameter is actually the issue. So now we are good. Now you can save the script, and if you run this, and now if you go back, it will give you this admin2 as the user. We can of course change it to admin, and if you now go back, this is, oh, I need to run it as well. So let us run this again. Okay, so admin. So now you see that it is actually very simple. I mean, it is simple once you know how to do it, but the thing is that we basically need to do two things mainly. The first thing is of course use set custom field value, and of course to do this you need to use custom field, and then we are fetching the custom field above. We also need to fetch the user, and I like user to update because the valid value for a custom field of type single select list user is a user, application user. And then of course you need to issue this update issue, and if you want of course to make sure that the issue history is updated, you can trigger this issue event dispatch option, and then the issue updated event. So if you look here in the history, you can see here that the history is updated. It is actually possible to suppress this. I think I showed you in one of my videos. You can actually use custom field update, something like this. So for example, instead of this issue update issue, or issue manager update issue, you can use custom field update issue as well. That will, I don't really think it will store that in the issue history. Anyways, so this is it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I know, simple, maybe not that simple, but it was of course quite straightforward. At the same time, there are multiple applications where you want to, multiple use cases where you want to update this, right? And I do this every day, to be honest, as part of my work for my clients. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.